Welcome to another episode of Brand and Business News, your indispensable companion on the journey through Nigeria's marketing communication industry, PR strategic innovation, and the bustling activities of the business community. My name is Uzoma Atuma. Today on the show, AIRTEL Africa announces a $50 million share buyback tranche, aims to enhance shareholders' value. Boa Food boosts wheat mining capacity to 2.5 million MTPA with new IMAS agreement. Recharge Life Center announces 8th annual Whole Women Conference focused on holistic well-being. Digital dreams or desperate measures? The rise of content creation in Nigeria's economic strain. And on our interview segments, industry icon Tunji Olugbodi discusses the evolution of advertising and digital disruption with Shina Iteade. Now these and many more will come your way shortly. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. This is still Brand and Business News. We begin this episode with brand review, uncovering the vibrant world of content creation, a trend that is dramatically transforming Nigeria's economic landscape amid severe economic strains and soaring unemployment rates. A new wave of digital entrepreneurs is emerging, turning to platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as their lifeline. But is this surge a content creator's testament of resilience or desperate measure to combat financial hardship? Join us as we examine how this digital revolution is both a beacon of opportunity and a reflection of the deeper economic challenges facing the country.
Now, brand review.
As the country faces severe economic strains, a new wave of digital entrepreneur is rising. Content creators. But is this phenomenon a sign of resilience or desperation in the face of an unrelenting economic crisis? Let's take a closer look.
Now, why did you like this now?
Take two. So now, the guy has responded, right?
Yes.
Over the past few years, Nigeria has experienced an unprecedented surge in the number of content creators, from YouTubers and Instagram influencers to TikTok stars. The digital space is becoming saturated. This rise is not just a trend, but a response to the crippling economic challenges facing the country. Economic instability in Nigeria has led to an alarming unemployment rate of 33%, with youth unemployment even higher at around 42%. In response, many young Nigerians are turning to content creation as a lifeline, hoping for quick escape from financial hardship.
This was not what I planned to do, but when I saw the content creation money, bro, it's all money, bro. I don't think any job can pay you as much as content creation can do. You're earning 200k as a salary and then after 5 years in the job, they promote you to like 300k, and a content creator in 5 years is making over, let's say, 15 million every month.
The desperation for financial stability has led to a burgeoning digital economy. According to recent figures from Statista, Nigerian content creators on platforms like YouTube are now earning substantial sums. Top YouTubers can make between $5,000 to $50,000 monthly, depending on their audience, size, and engagement. This kind of income is particularly alluring in a country where the minimum wage is a mere 30,000 naira, roughly $40. However, this influx of content creators is not without its darker side. The intense competition in digital space means that only a fraction achieve substantial success. Many creators face the harsh reality of fluctuating income, algorithm changes, and the pressure to constantly produce high-quality content to maintain their visibility.
One of the challenges is like, you might think of a content and the next thing you come online, you see that same content. I'll be like, if I do this thing, this person will think like I copy him. So as a content creator, you just have to like, okay, let me just think and let me do something else. So I think that was one of the major problems.
The rapid rise of content creators underscores a more troubling trend: the erosion of traditional job opportunities as more youths abandon conventional vocational training and manual labor for the digital hustle. There's a growing concern about the long-term viability of this new career path.
Oh, the frustrating part for me in creating content is when I don't have light.
Despite the potential for high earnings, the path of content creation is fraught with risk. The volatility of social media platforms, coupled with the sheer number of aspiring creators, means that competition is fierce. Many who enter the space with dreams of financial independence find themselves struggling to make ends meet. In response to this, educational institutions are beginning to offer courses on digital marketing and content creation. But is this enough to prepare young Nigerians for the reality of an unpredictable digital economy?
A lot of new content creators everywhere, across different social media. And, it's something interesting, actually. But the motive behind it for most of them is the money. They want to make the money, but, they don't understand what it takes. Not just about you starting today and making the money today. So, and I think that's where a lot of them are getting it wrong.
There is a need for young people to think of content creation beyond an escape from poverty. You won't be a content creator making money from it and then think of going into any societal vice such as stealing and so on. Even if you are producing content for the sake of economic survival, let us please add values. All of these young boys who are now making money from content creation will need to still go to school. If anything happens and you don't make money from creating content online, what do you fall back to?
As Nigeria's economic challenges continue to loom large, the rise of content creation reflects both a response to and a symptom of deeper systematic issue. It raises important questions about the future of work in the country and the sustainability of the digital hustle as a viable career path.
Amidst a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key, we bring you brand and business news on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, brand and business news on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation, partner with us today, and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brand and business news on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
Now, brand news.
AIRTEL Africa has announced the commencement of the second tranche of its 100 million share buyback program, with the latest phase valued at up to $50 million. This new tranche is scheduled to run until December 19, 2024. The announcement follows the completion of the first tranche of the program, which was initially outlined in company statements released on the 1st of February 2024 and 1st of March 2024. In a notice filed with the Nigerian Exchange Limited, AIRTEL Africa highlighted that the buyback program is a key component of its strategy to return value to shareholders and optimize its capital structure. The company plans to purchase and cancel ordinary shares, a move intended to enhance shareholders' value and maintain a robust balance sheet. AIRTEL Africa's CEO, Verdant underscores the significance of the buyback program, affirming that it reflects the company's confidence in its long-term prospect and commitment to transparency and regulatory compliance. The cancellation of repurchased shares is expected to reduce the company's capital and benefit shareholders. To facilitate this second tranche, AIRTEL Africa has engaged Citigroup Global Markets Limited to manage the on-market purchases. Citi will act as a riskless principal, marketing independent decision on the transactions before AIRTEL Africa buys the shares from Citi. Citi's head of equities capital markets, Jane Smith, expresses enthusiasm about supporting AIRTEL Africa's capital management efforts. She noted that Citi's role as riskless principal would ensure efficient execution of the buyback while adhering to regulatory standards. The buyback will be conducted within the limits set by the company's general authority granted at the annual general meeting on the 3rd of July, which allows for the repurchase of up to 374,141,187 ordinary shares.
Still on Brand News.
Recharge Life Center announces 8th Annual Whole Women Conference focused on holistic well-being. The Recharge Life Center is set to host the 8th Annual Whole Women Conference on August 31st, 2024 in Ikeja, Lagos. This significant event, focused on holistic well-being with an emphasis on mental health, will offer a full day of activities for over 250 women aged 20 to 45, completely free of charge. According to the organizers, the conference will feature a lineup of distinguished professionals, including medical experts, mental health specialists, and industry leaders who will provide valuable insight through counseling, coaching, and mentorship. Key partners include the Institute of Counseling Nigeria, offering one-on-one sessions with more than 10 professional counselors alongside medical practitioners from Lagos State Teaching Hospital and CLI College. Attendees will participate in a range of wellness activities such as dance therapy, mind health and business related games and competitions, and group sessions on relevant topics. Personalized support will be available through one-on-one counseling with additional educational workshops on career, business and health led by top professionals and entrepreneurs.
More on Brand News.
Boa Foods PLC, a leading food manufacturing company in Nigeria, has signed a significant agreement with IMAS, a prominent Turkish floor milling equipment manufacturer. This partnership will see the construction of 4 state-of-the-art width and floor milling factories with a combined milling capacity of 3,200 tons per day. This strategic move is part of Boa's food expansion plans into new markets, following its debut on the Nigerian exchange. The new facilities are anticipated to enhance manufacturing capabilities and improve the quality and availability of flour products in Nigeria. The agreement was formalized during a ceremony attended by top executives from Boa Foods and IMAS. Abdul Samad Rabiu, chairman of Boa Foods PLC, highlighted the significance of the partnership, stating that this collaboration with IMAS underscores our commitment to enhancing food security in Nigeria. The new factories will significantly increase our ability to produce high-quality flour products and create additional job opportunities throughout the country. Rabiu emphasized that the investment aligns with Boa Foods' goals of capturing a larger share of the Nigerian flour market. The addition of these 4 mills will provide the company with the flexibility to meet diverse flour needs and strengthen its market position. This expansion is part of a broader strategy to boost production capacity across Boa Foods' various business divisions. Mustafa Ozdemir, Vice President of IMAS, also commented on the partnership, expressing enthusiasm about contributing to Boa Foods' growth. He stated, "We are pleased to support Boa Foods in their expansion efforts, which aims to make affordable and healthy food more accessible to people across Africa." Boa Foods PLC is a major player in the food industry with diversified operations that include the production of sugar, flour, pasta, rice, and edible oils. With strategically located plants across Nigeria and strong local partnership, Boa Foods is known for its high-quality products and innovative approach to food production. As one of the most capitalized companies on the NGX exchange, Wire Food continues to invest in modern technology and strategic partnership to drive its growth and enhance food security in Nigeria.
Amidst a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where Brandon defines success and communication is key, we bring you Brandon Business News on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, Brandon Business News on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brandon Business News on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing, one story at a time.
And now to our interview segment, LTBB. Let's talk brand and business, where we unlock the secrets behind the most influential voices in marketing and communication and business community. Our host, Shina Iteade, guides us through an extraordinary conversation with one of the foremost leaders in the industry. Dr. Tunji Olugbodi is the visionary group CEO of Verdant Zeal, renowned for his transformative impact on advertising and brand strategy over the past 30 years. Brace up for an in-depth exploration of how the advertising landscape has evolved, the game-changing shift to digital media, and what the future holds for both traditional and emerging creative opportunities.
Now, LTBB, let's talk brand and business.
This is Let's Talk Brand and Business, a platform specially curated to host technocrats, leaders, and industry authorities within the marketing, communications, and business community. My name is Shina Iteade, your host on this special segment. Today, I have the honor of hosting a true sage in the world of advertising and marketing communications. With over 30 years of transformative experience, he's been at the forefront of marketing innovation and strategic brand management. As the group CEO of one of Africa's emerging multinational marketing communications group, he has spearheaded different revolutions in this space, turning visionary concepts into industry-leading campaigns. Please join me in welcoming the trailblazing force behind Verdant Zeal, Mr. Tunji Olugbodi. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here.
Now, let's talk brand and business. To some industry issues, there's been a shift towards brand handling advertising in-house. What's your take on the future of traditional agencies in this changing landscape? Do you think agencies in Nigeria are not meeting up with client demands in terms of ideation and innovation?
I don't think so. I think we start.
They go as far as poaching some of these people and bring them in.
Absolutely. So we started from a place where, okay, we said to ourselves, this is not happening. And then you find that over a period of time, the corporates started, basically, quote and unquote, taking away our best hands. And I think so much so it got to a point where you could very well say there was a crisis as far as talents are concerned within the marketing communication industry. But I think the story has flipped, First is to ask ourselves, why did the clients do this? I don't think they did it because they found that the agencies were deficient. I think they found it that they did it more on the basis of expediency and on the basis of relevance. And what do I mean by this? Number one, I think in their own conception, decision making and the results of whatever briefs they have should be quicker if it's controlled in-house. And then number two, in terms of relevance or resonance, is that when these things are done, they think, you look at it from within the technical capability. Say, if you look at, say, banking, for instance, that, okay, there are some technical things that needs to be exposed in a particular way. But you see, the irony in all of this is that I don't think they made any significant headway by doing those poaching, by getting people from within the industry to be part of, their own in-house corporate. I don't think so, because
maybe they save money or it's cost effective.
Well, I mean, those are part of the rationale that they probably gave in-house, but invariably you found that it wasn't cost effective. Why? Because you see, agencies are designed by nature to be very competitive. Okay, and part of that competition is, birthing a lot of innovative ideas. Part of that competition is being able to push ahead by looking at new streams and new ways of value creation. Part of that orientation is to be able to project what's likely to happen in the future. Corporates are more, designed to respond to what I can call short-term needs. They can't project far into the future. Yes, they can invest in apps, they can invest in a lot of things, but you see, having data, having apps, having the equipment is one thing. Being able to interpret it and use it extensively is another thing. So what we found eventually was that this wasn't helping them, to any great extent. So they end up coming back to still have a relationship with the agency one way or the other.
How do you view this shift from traditional media to digital platform in terms of effectiveness on return on investment for brands?
Well, I'll look at return on investment from...
So that's where we're going to at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's from a broader perspective. I mean, we did talk about technology. Part of the beauty of technology is also that you're able to evaluate and assess the impact, the reach, the effectiveness, and indeed the results. So when you talk about the benefits, you can actually determine, through data, through patronage, what works and what does not work. But what practice has shown us, what data has shown us, is that there's been great success with the use of technology. So, for instance, when you talk about digital platforms, consciously you can see that there's higher incidence of patronage, because when people have an opportunity to view a particular message, the reaction, sometimes it's immediate, sometimes it's delayed, but what's important is that it registers. And it's all part of the sum total of the decision-making process. So when you have digital ad displays, for instance, let's give an example that maybe you view something on Facebook. It might not be something that you work on or that you process for need immediately, but it's filed away in a residual knowledge where you know that when you need it, you can always reach out for it. And the beauty of all of these things is that it's codified, so as you're making those contacts, as you're making those clicks, as you're making those inquiries, as you're clicking on an access, all those things are being recorded. And so there's a great deal that has come in terms of knowledge gathering to be able to help understand people's lifestyle choices and so on and so forth. So there's a great deal of success that I think has been achieved over the years because of, for instance, the digital approach to things, because they can easily be measured, they can easily be evaluated. I don't have the statistics offhand, but what we've seen is that there's a greater preponderance of people making purchases now online through e-commerce. Why? Because it's convenient. And I think for us, there's also, there was a seismic change post-COVID, because what it did was to force us to look at alternatives, not just in the way we live, but also in the way we access goods, products, and services. So you have a lot more people who now, basically make purchases from the comfort of their homes. You have a whole ecosystem built around that supply chain where, people can buy stuff and they can be, dispatched and delivered to them at home, whether it's food, whether it's clothes and all of that stuff.
So what are the most common misconceptions clients have about advertising process, and how do you manage those?
I think number one is that they think anybody can do it. Anybody can write anything. Anybody can.
I mean, they see you as magicians.
Yeah.
You can even if the brand is bad, you can
So
sell
I
them.
mean, anybody can do it. So I think that's where it starts from. That okay, what you are doing, they don't place a lot of premium on the involvement and the contribution of the agency. I think that's number one. Number two is that they also see agencies as magicians. So when everything is heading south, that's when you then bring the agency in to come and do magic. All right. Number three is really that they think everything is free. Communication is never free. Advertising is never free. It's expensive. Why it's expensive is also that when you get it wrong, it's even doubly expensive, if not triple expensive. So that's why we always encourage people that, consistency is important, continuity is important. When you are consistent, you're able to manage things over a broad spectrum, and over a long period of time in such a way that those targets, those communities, those stakeholders that you're trying to cultivate, you can build a relationship with them over time that is not transactional, that is based on mutual trust and dependability. And when that is there, because they trust you, there's a sense of loyalty. So it's a lot easier for you to hold on to them than when you just want to deal with them tactically, only when you have something to say or do or push, and then you go back and withdraw again. I mean, they basically stay out of your consciousness. So, those conceptions about the agency, they are not right.
Are there any evolving trends or technologies that you believe can offer significant value to clients looking to optimize their reduced ad budgets in this volatile economy? What do you believe will be the next big trend or technology in advertising over the next 10 years? What are you excited about?
To be honest with you, it's really difficult to say.
Amidst a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key, we bring you brand business news on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, brand and business news on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brand and business news on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
And this is where we draw the curtains on today's episode of Brand and Business News. Stay connected with us on all our social media platforms for more exclusive insights on marketing communication and brand updates. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as displayed on the screen for full access to our interviews and other interesting contents. Join us again next week on this same channel for another enriching episode as we uncover the latest trends shaping the integrated marketing communication industry and Nigeria's dynamic business world. This is Brand and Business News.